Okay, here's my pickups for today. Grand total $227 for everything that you see here, including that sweater and that container of Burt's Bees. My most interesting find today did not come early in the day. It actually came later in the day, and that was this lot of Nintendo 64 games and system. Very late in the day, I go up to a sale expecting to find nothing. I see nothing. I look down right at my feet. Boom, there it is. Anyway, how much? I asked the lady, and she says 70. So I was going to pay the 70, but I was like, let me see if I can get a little cheaper. So I said, would you take 50? She was like, no, he's pretty firm at 70. So I was like, well... and then she gave me that kind of hint that she was willing to go a little less. So I said, well, then maybe 60 would do it. And she said, yes. So, again, I would have paid the 70, but she didn't know that. Anyway, I got, let's see. I got this game holder thing, but here it is. It's a Jungle Green Donkey Kong Edition, Nintendo 64 complete. Something's rattling. I don't know what that is. But whatever, I'm sure it works. Whatever's rattling is rattling. There's probably something a little in there. I'm going to try it out later. Probably take it right out. I think this is probably worth 75 to 100. It has the red expansion pack, which you can probably see through the green case. Now I don't hear it rattling. Whatever. Okay, it came with a green controller. Ooh, that stick is muddy. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to give that to my friend. He can clean it. And then it came with another green controller, not the correct green. Let's see what that stick looks like. Okay. It feels pretty good. I'm sure if my friend takes this apart and cleans the controller, it'll work great. Then it came with an aftermarket controller. And that looks pretty good. Okay. When I first saw the system, I just opened it up and saw the games right away. And there were some good games in there, so like I said, I knew I wanted. Anyway, Madden 99, not one of the better games. All-Star Baseball 2000. I got a pretty good-looking Zelda. Legend of Zelda. To be honest, well, the label's screwed up, but I can still sell that. To be honest, I really only saw the Jungle Green system. Rally Challenge 2000. It's a little wet. WrestleMania 2000. Super Mario 64, I'm way in profit. I'm already in profit. NBA Jam 2000, Donkey Kong 64, which makes sense since it is a Donkey Kong system. What's this? Okay, it's instructions. 007 GoldenEye, probably a $10 to $15 game for me now. Warzone, WWF. It's very hot today. I'm actually very sweaty. WNO Mercy, WFs, whatever. And a Super Smash Brother. That will almost pay for everything. So, I don't know, I'm seeing probably 75, at least 200 on that lot. Continuing on with games, I went to one yard sale, and the lady had an Xbox 360 with a 60 gigabyte hard drive. She wanted like 65 for it, wouldn't budge. Games were $2 a piece. I offered her 40 for the 360. The controller, it had two controllers, but they were beat up. The knobs were worn. She said no. I said fine. I really don't care. I mean, I don't even sell those things that well. These games are $2 a piece. They're not really great games. Not really worth a lot of money. But I can make money on them. Halo Reach, Prototype, Darksiders. She had said someone came earlier and went through all the games, probably scanned everything, and picked out the games that were worth the most money. That's pretty much what happened with this lot of games. I went to a sale, and there was a guy right in front of me. He was scanning all the games. Most of these games, except maybe for this one, but most of these games will scan on Amazon at between $1 to $2 or $3. So when they were asking $3 for them, most people will not buy them to put on Amazon. I'm fortunate, and I can sell them at flea markets. This, I think, is like a $15 game, but that was the best game of the lot. What happened was the guy scanned. He took the 3 best games, so I took all the BS games, and there were 6 games altogether. Then I said, hey, you got any other games? I said, well, maybe some PS2. They go in the house, and they go, oh, I must have sold all the PS2. All I have is some more PS3s. So I said, fine, let me see them. And that's how I was able to get like a Spider, that game, which scans at more than $3 or $4. I got a MAG, SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs Confrontation, Red Factory Guerrilla. Alpha Protocol, the Espionage RPG, SOCOM 4, U.S. Navy SEALs, Killzone 2. This was included in a lot. This F-Zero GX game. This is actually a $15 game, I think. I scanned that quick because I wasn't sure. Crisis 2. And let's do this. Prince of Persia, Devil May Cry 4, and Facebreaker. Alright. Oh, and then the last game I got was, it says Pet Vet Australian Adventures, but it was actually a Hamsters 2. Wrong game in the box. It didn't matter. It was a BS game. I actually got this for $2 with these trains and I think a couple of DVDs. So this was practically free. I've got this. Yeah, I know what that is. Alright, so anyway. That's it. That's it on games. Okay, you know what? Let me do action figures. Went to a sale. Box was marked 35. End of the day, I was like, well, could you do better? Just seeing if they would do better. And they said they would go 30. So I said, hey, how about 25, right? And they're like, okay, fine. So I bought this stuff. This is Star Wars, probably from the 90s. Well, definitely from the 90s. Just an assortment of stuff. I have no idea on individual value of any of it. But it's a nice little lot. I should be able to, I don't know. You know, if I was selling the figures for a few dollars a piece, I think there's at least 30 figures in here. You know, I'm going to ballpark this at a very easy 50 to 100. And here's another. More stuff. Here's an R2D2 something. And then, as you can see, just assortment of figures. And there's also some film slides in there. I don't know what those are valued at. So, okay, it's just a bunch of random stuff. I'm probably going to just try and sell the whole box for a price. I might take the figures out and price them. I actually price them, but just bag them so I can say, okay, here's what I got. So at least it's sorted slightly. Okay. I paid $25 for that. I think I already said. All right. I got these Thomas. This is a pull toy, hard plastic. It looks like this guy bought the stuff in an auction. And here's two more Thomas the Train Engine. This is part of a $2 deal, so it was practically free. All the DVDs and CDs I got here, I basically paid about $1 a piece, except for the Scooby-Doos that I paid 50 cents a piece. So I got the Cat in the Hat, Scooby-Doo, Shark Tale, then Scooby-Doo, Arabian Nights, Reluctant Wolf, Ghoul School, Halloween Blues and Clues, meets Batman, Monster Matinee, Alien Invaders, Monster of Mexico, Sports Spectacular, Spookiest Tales, Legend of the Vampire, and Shrek 2, SpongeBob Sea Stories, and Halloween. Then I got an Aladdin movie and Lenny Kravitz's Grave. So these two were $1 for the two. And then at another sale for $1 a piece, I got these CDs. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Stadium Arcade, Best of the Big Bands, free CDs. This stuff I'm going to price at least $5. Monster Metal Hits, Power Ballads, 80s. I'll price this stuff $5. 2 for $7, 3 for $10. Pink Floyd, Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits. Free CDs, Church Classics. Sometimes there you can sell them on the Hollies Greatest Hits. I don't know if anybody knows the Hollies. If it's worth putting them on Amazon, I'll put them on Amazon. And odds are they're not. So anyway, continuing. $15 for this stack at an estate sale. Toy Story 3, Walt Disney's Jungle Book, The Incredibles. Then I got an assortment of CDs. I picked the ones that looked interesting. They're mostly, when I checked them on Amazon, they're mostly like $5, maybe a little up. Miles Davis. Never heard of this guy. I didn't check the price. It was like $1. 2 young hits of the 50s. Bernstein Century. Verdi, Rigoletto. Nazbucco. Il Trovatore. And Bellini Norma. Okay. That covers DVD, CDs. Let me go to collectibles. The only thing I regret buying today, in terms of anything, is this vase. I only paid $3 for it. It's Red Wing. It probably is worth maybe $30 30 to 50. I don't really know. I haven't had any good Red Wing in a while, but this is a nice Art Deco shape. Not really the greatest color, but right after I bought it, and it was so cheap, I was like, oh, let me just pay and buy it. I saw this, which is a chip. Now, I wasn't even going to sell it for much, maybe anywhere from 10 to 30, depending on what it was actually worth. Now I'm probably just going to get almost nothing for it. Hey, okay. The first sale I went to, everything was really cheap that I bought. So I bought, these are actually Fiesta, and they're Art Deco. I guess they're like bud vases, I think. So I don't know what they're worth. I'll check those later. Then I bought some Amberina glass. This has very little value. Here's another. This would be pattern Amberina glass. It was only $1. It's a basket. And then this is another piece. Again, good Amberina, but not easy to sell. Oh, see, and I didn't see this chip here. Oh, no, it's actually not a chip. That's the way that it was made. Good. And then for $5, I got this. This is like a Blanco, just a vase, crackle vase with like a wavy top. It was only $5. I'm going to mark it like 20 and maybe 25 if I feel greedy. But I'll take like 10 to 20 anyway. All right. At another sale I went to where prices were surprisingly very inexpensive. And this is very late in the day. Most of the stuff I got, I did not get early in the day. Everything I got that was decent today, I got late in the day. Here's the perfumes I got. I got a Eau de Rochage. This stuff, it was only $2 a piece. I didn't even have to think. I'm just like, fine, I'll buy it. Whatever's worth anything will be great. If it's not worth listing, who cares? V for Valentino. Nah, I can't read this. It's really small. Looks like maybe Escada. You know, I was about to say it looks like Escada. I have had Escada before. Tega. Never heard of them. Poison, Eau de Toilette, Christian Dior. This shouldn't have a lot of value. An almost empty Chanel. I don't know what scent is in there, but these are refillables. I have another one. I'm going to lot some of those. Les Miroir whatever, spray cologne. Never heard of it. Lid's broken in there. And then I got this Eau de Cologne Femme. It's a Rochas, whatever. Rocha, whatever. Okay, at the same sale, $2 a piece, I got these. Here's an Yves Saint Laurent. It's a gold tone with a pearl and gold tone large pendant. I'm sure that's glass. And then it had matching earrings. $6 for this set. I don't know what this set is worth, but this on eBay probably someone would be selling it between $100 and $200, but I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Great find. And I also had these Robert Lee Morris earrings. They look like this. They're in relatively good condition. $2. So this sale was like an amazing. They were just like giving it away, and I don't know why the stuff was still there. It was like the end of the day. At a sale I went to, I was hoping these were silver. My wife said they are not. These are garnet, little tiny garnet beads. I only paid $1 for it too, so who cares? $2. This, my wife said, is Christian Dior. Okay, very nice. And then we're hoping that this is possibly gold. It feels heavy. It did not go to a magnet, and all the stones are inset very nicely. So they're like all prong set. So we're hoping it's gold. I don't know. We'll find out later. It did not go to a magnet, so that's one good thing. At another sale, I think we paid $12, and it's just an assortment of cufflinks. One person, what happened was, while my wife was looking through the cufflinks, this other buyer we are familiar with started also taking the cufflinks, and then it was like, oh, well, I have some of the singles, so how about you give me some of your singles and I'll give you some of mine. And this way she kind of like made it so that she had to we had to like give her some of the singles. It turned out my wife only had like one of the singles. This is a pretty cool bicycle one. I don't know who makes this, but whatever. This bicycle cufflinks, pretty neat, right? And then this is like a Spain bracelet. I always see these around. So anyway, she was holding on to some of the cufflinks that my wife wanted. So what she did was she just put them back after we were trying. I think they were waiting each other out, and I was like, screw this crap. These aren't the greatest cufflinks in the world. Let her have them, and let's get out of here. You know. So my wife did put them back in the box, but she did not make it easy on her. She put them in a box where she would have to dig for everything. All right, this goes with this. Okay. Last sale that we went to where we did find stuff was an estate sale, and for $19 she got this really wonderful lucite necklace. Awesome. She got these. We're pretty sure these are turquoise beads because the clasp is silver. Necklace, and then these are sterling with a gold wash earrings. Okay, that's it. That's everything I got today. Tomorrow it may rain. I don't know. I'm hoping to do a flea market in Clifton, in Jubilee Park. If it doesn't rain, I'll be there.